Pronoun Agreement by Shane, Elise, and Ahmad.
First, you need to know the difference between pronouns and antecedents. Pronouns are words that replace a noun, and an antecedent is a word that a pronoun replaces. For example, in the sentence, Jim was a great student because he always did his homework, the pronoun used is he, and the antecedent is Jim because he is replacing Jim.
The basic rule of pronoun agreement is that a pronoun must match its antecedent. Singular pronouns replace singular antecedents, while plural pronouns replace plural antecedents.
So there are several ways to make sure your pronoun matches your antecedent. First, you need to make sure the number matches. Singular replaces singular and plural replaces plural. Second, you make sure the gender matches. You need to know the difference between male and female pronouns, but also acknowledge that sometimes they or their is used when you want to be gender sensitive. However, when you do this, in parentheses, make sure you leave a note that shows that you know the actual rules. Third, you have to make sure the person matches. Make sure the pronoun that's replacing the antecedent is replacing the correct person. These three examples each have an error. In the first one, it says several ate his or her food. However, his or her is used for singular pronouns, so the correct answer is their food. In the second example, it clearly states that they are boys, represented by each, so there is no need to include or her as the singular pronoun. In the third example, the boy is mad at himself, so herself does not work to replace it. Here's a list of not all, but many singular antecedents and pronouns. Try and memorize a lot of these to help you understand pronoun agreement. Here are a few plural antecedents and pronouns that you should also memorize to help you understand how to use pronoun agreement in your writing. There are some exceptions to the basic rule of singular matching singular and plural matching plural. For example, if you have two singular nouns connected by and, such as the dog and the cat, then they are replaced by a plural noun rather than a singular noun. So those are the main rules of pronoun agreement. To understand how to use it in your writing, you need to practice with many examples.
Here are some examples. Each, in the first example, is singular. Therefore, the correct answer is his or her. But since we're talking about a boy, you don't need a her, so the correct answer is his.
In the second example, several is plural. Therefore, you need a plural pronoun. That's their. Several were unhappy that their teacher was absent.
In the third example, each, once again, is a singular pronoun, so the correct answer is his or her. Each was responsible for his or her homework.
In the fourth example, the president was ready for anyone. Anyone is singular, therefore the correct answer is his or her. The president was ready for anyone to give his or her bad news.
In this example, the answer for this blank is his or her. While this may not sound right, it's because neither is a singular antecedent. Once again, neither is singular, so the answer here is her, because it refers to the girls. In this example, everyone is singular, so his or her goes in the blank. For the second independent clause in the sentence, several is plural, so their goes in the blank. Thanks for watching. If you would like more practice or examples, there are some great resources online to learn from, such as Grammar Bites or the Pronoun Antecedent Agreement video on YouTube.